Morning, dear students. My name is Farhan Mazhar, and the subject today we are studying is Cambridge O Levels Mathematics Syllabus D. Today we have set our hearts to start a paper one of this subject, and for that purpose, we have selected October-November 2025 1-2 paper. This paper is a non-calculator, and you cannot use calculator in it. And the time allowed for this paper is 2 hours. The total marks for this paper are 100. So let's start this paper. And here we go. Question number. A formula sheet accompanies this paper. And let's try question number one coming up on your screen. So the question number one is Ruth records the color of each of 24 cars. So here open data is given here. Complete the frequency table. You may use the tally columns to help you. So how we do this? Very simple. For example, we have red. So I will put a mark in the red. And again a red. So I will put a tally for red. Okay. And then we have white. So I will cut the white from there, put a tally here. Blue, I will put a blue here, a silver. Silver, I will put here, and red again in the red. So silver in the silver, and then again a silver. I will put a tally here. Blue, I will put a blue here. Blue again in the blue, and blue again in the blue. So gray, the gray is here. Okay, silver, silver is here. Okay, gray, tally in the gray. Blue. Okay, so the blue is already four tallies. The fifth one is always put like this. Then we have silver. Silver will be like the fifth one is like this. The gray one, the gray, the third tally. Silver. Now I'll put here. White. The white is I put a tally in the white. Silver. I put a tally here. Red. So I will put the fourth one here. The silver. Put a tally here. Red. Okay. So this one, okay, again red, this one. So this will be 5, this will be 3, this will be 6, this will be 8, and this will be 2. So this is how you will do the question number one. Let me show you. I have solved it. So 5, 3, 6, 8, and 2. So this is how you mark tallies, and this is how you write the frequency. Frequency means that how many times something comes in that data. So let's check from the marking scheme. 5, 3, 6, 8, 2 is the right answer, sir. So here we have this. Okay. So this is my solution. Okay. Then this they ask us to uh, write the draw a bar chart to show the information in the table. Complete the scale. So here we have to represent to show that information which we have that in that table in the form of bar chart. So for example, the blue is how much? The blue is 5. So what I will do, I will blue is this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So for blue, I will, with the help of the scale, I will write this. So for the blue, for the gray, how much is for the gray? The gray is 3. The gray is 3. The gray is 3. Okay. So the gray will go like this. Then we have the red. For that, we have 6. For 6, I will draw it like this. You have to draw them with the scale. Okay. I'm drawing them with the stylus. 8. 8 is for silver, it is 8. The frequency is 8. Okay. So here we go. And then we have 2. For white, we have just 2. So you will draw. So this is how you draw the bar chart. Okay. So let me show you. I have done this. Let me show you. Okay. So here we have that bar chart. I hope you understand this. Let's check the marking scheme, what the marking scheme says. On your screen, the marking scheme is showing up. Okay, so let's go to the next question, and that is the question number 2 showing up on the screen. He says workout. Okay, so their question is workout 0.78 minus 0.2. So what we will do, so what I will do, I will subtract them 0.78 minus 0.2, that will be 0.58. Okay, 0.58 is the answer, sir. Then he says minus 8 multiply with minus 5. Minus minus is positive, and 8 fives are 40. So you will have positive 40. So let me show you the marking scheme, sir. The marking scheme is showing up on your screen. Our answers are right. This is how this is done. Okay, so we go to the next question. Here we have question number 3 coming up on your screen. ABCD is a parallelogram. E is the point on AB, and EC is equals to, this is EC and the BC, they are equals to each other, the angle. So this is an isosceles triangle. So if it's an isosceles triangle, so this angle and this angle, they will be equal to each other. This will be alpha, this will be also alpha. Angle ECB is 40 and the angle DEC is 60. Find the value of x. The angle x is here. So we can find the alpha because the EBC triangle is an isosceles triangle, so you can very easily find out alpha. So you will have alpha plus 40 equals to 180. From here, get the value of the alpha. If this angle is alpha, you know this angle will be also alpha because they are alternate angles of the parallel lines. So once you know 60 and alpha, then you can find this angle. Let me call it beta. Once you know beta, so you know that in the parallelogram, this angle and this angle, they will be equals to each other. The reason is the angles in the opposite corners in the parallelogram, they are equals to each other. So this is how you will find the value of the x. So let me show you. This is a 4 marks question. So it's a 4-mark question. Okay. So let me show you the solution. I have done this. So on your screen, the solution is showing up. So alpha plus 40 is equals to 180. The reason is very simple. The reason is because this is isosceles triangle. So 2 alpha will be equals to 180 minus 40. 2 alpha will be equals to 140. So alpha will be equals to 140 divided by 2, and that will be 70. So this angle will be also 70 because the ECD angle is equals to alpha. The reason is they are alternate angles of the parallel lines. So the angle ECD is equal to 70. Then in this triangle, I will take this triangle. I will try to find out this angle. So that angle will be equal to angle EDC will be equals to 180 minus 60 minus 70. So EDC angle will be 50. Opposite angles in the parallelogram, they are equal to each other. Angles in the opposite corners, they are equal to each other. So the angle x plus 50 will be equals to this whole angle. This whole angle will be equals to this angle. Okay. So x plus 50 is equals to alpha. So x plus 50 equals to alpha is 70. So x will be equals to 70 minus 50. So you will get 20. So 20 is the answer, sir. This is a 4-mark question. So let's check the answer, sir. Alpha is equals to 20. Question number 3. I hope you can see the answer. So question number 3, 20 is the answer, sir. So this is my solution. I hope you understand this. Okay. So this is how you do the question number 3. So let's go to the next question. The next question coming up on your screen. So my dear students, now we are on the question number 4. He says, Petra thinks of a number. The number is a multiple of 7. Petra says, when I write my number correct to the nearest 10, it is 30. Okay. So what we will do, we will write the multiples of 7. The multiples of 7 are, let me show you. The multiples of 7 are 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42. Now, which one of these, when you round it off to nearest 10, will become 30? So that's 28. So when you round off 28, it becomes 30. So 28 is the answer, sir. 28 is the right answer, sir. This is how we solve it. This is question number 4. Let's go to the next question. The next question is question number 5. He says, write these numbers in order of the start, in order of the size, starting with the smallest. So we need to write with the smallest number. Okay. So I will try to make the technique which with which I work on these questions is that what I do, I try to make their denominator same. And then once the denominator is same, what I do, I make comparison. The number, when the denominator is same, the number with the largest numerator will be the largest number. The number with the smallest numerator will be the smallest number. So 0.8, that can be written as 8 by 10. And then when you multiply with the 10, it becomes 80 by 100. You multiply with the 9, this becomes 720 divided by 900. Then you have 7 by 9, simply multiply with 100 upstairs and downstairs. So you will get 700 by 900. Then you have 17 by 20, multiply it with the 5 and 9. So you will get 765 in the numerator and 900 in the denominator. 84.5 divided by 100, you multiply it with the 9 upstairs and downstairs, you will get 760.5 divided by 900. You can see that now the denominator is same in all of them. So what we will do, we will compare the numerator. The smallest numerator is here. So this will be my first number. Okay, then you have 720, I think. Yeah, so this will be my second number. So this is my B. Then you have 760. This will be my C. And this will be my D part. In the answer, you will write the original fractions. So the first one will be 7 by 9. Then you will have 0.8. Then you will have 84.5. Then you will have 7 by 20. So let's check. Okay. So 7 by 9, 0.8, 84.5 and percent and 7 by 20. So this is how this is done. The trick, remember this trick, how we do this. Then on your screen, we have the question number 6. He says solve. Solve means to find the value of the x. And if you want to find out the value of the x, we will bring the terms which have x on one side and the numbers, the constant terms on the other side. So you will have 6x minus 4x equals to 9 plus 3. So 2x equals to 12, 12 divided by 2, and x will be equal to 6. So my answer is 6. So this is how this question is done according to the marking scheme. The question, the answer is right, sir. So let's go to the next question. The next question on your screen coming up is the question number 7A part. He says, write down the inequality represented by the number line. So here you have the according to this arrow means that the number are the x is greater than 3 because the circle here, this circle is not shaded. So that means it's not equals to 3. So x is greater than 3. So we will write it like this. X is greater than 3. So you will have x is greater than 3. Then we have this inequality. He says B part, question number 7, B part, solve the inequality. X minus 2 is less than 7. Take this minus 2 to the other side. It will become 7. And this will become 7 plus 2. Then the x is less than 9. So x is less than 9. So this is how you do question number 7, and it's B part. So marking scheme is showing up on your screen. So this is how we have done the question number 7. So let's go to the next question. So the next question coming up on your screen is the question number 8. So he says point A and B are plotted on the grid. So here we have, so this is your question number 8 showing up. He says write down the coordinates of the point A. The coordinates of the point A are minus 2 comma 1. So the coordinates of the A are minus 2 comma 1. Let me show you. I have written this. The coordinates of the A are minus 2 comma 1. Okay. So then the question is the coordinates of the point C are P comma minus 1, and the gradient of the line BC is minus 2. Find the value of the P. So we know the coordinates of the point B, and let me show you. The coordinates of the point B are 4 comma 3, and the coordinates of the point C, they are given P minus P comma minus 1. And the gradient of a line BC is given. You know the gradient formula is y2 minus y1 divided by the x2 minus x1. So I know the gradient already. So we can easily find out the point B is 4 comma 3 and the point C is P comma minus 1. The formula for the gradient is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So it will be minus 1 minus 3 divided by P minus 4. So you will have and that is given that this is equals to minus 2. So minus 4 divided by P minus 4 equals to minus 2. So from here you will cross multiply. You will get minus 2P plus 8 equals to minus 4. So minus 2P will be equals to minus 12 because minus plus 8 will go on the other side. Minus 4 minus 8, that's minus 12. So what I will do, P will minus minus will be cancelled. So P will be equals to 12 divided by 2. So the P will be equals to 6. So this is how you will do the question number 8 and its B part. Okay. So we are done with the B part. Then he says that the AB and the BC are the two sides of the parallelogram, and the ABCD find the coordinates of the point D. So this will be done on the grid. You know this ABCD. This is a very important thing. We just found the coordinates of the point A is already marked there. The point B is already marked there, and the the coordinates of the C point are 6 comma minus 1. So the 6 comma minus 1, the C is here. Okay, this is the point C, 6 comma minus 1, because the name of the parallelogram is ABCD. So that means you will join A with the B and B with the C. I'm just drawing the rough sketch. Whatever you have done to go from B to C, same you will do for going from A to D, because the opposite sides in the parallelogram, they are parallel to each other. So for going from B to C, you went one step, two steps to the right, and then you went 1, 2, 3, 4 steps down. So you went 2 steps to the right and you went 4 steps down. Same we will do from the point, the point from the point A. So I will go 2 steps to the 1, 2, and then 4 steps down. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So here you will have your point D. The coordinates of the point D are 0, comma, minus 3. So let me join with the freehand. When you draw this, do it with the scale. I'm just drawing it with the help of the stylus. So because this is a parallelogram, so the coordinates of the D are 0, comma, minus 3. So this is how this is done. Let me show you. I have drawn this 0, comma, minus 3 is the answer for the coordinates of the D. You can see I have done in my solution. I have drawn it with the help of the scale. for your explanation, I was drawing it with the help of the stylus, so you can understand this. So the coordinates of the D are 0, comma, -3. So we are done with this question, and let me show you the answer, sir. Question number 8, the marking scheme is showing up on your screen. The the A part is correct, the B part is correct, and the C part is also correct. You can pause the video if you want more time with this, and let me decrease the size so you can see the whole of the question together. So on your screen, the whole of the question number 8 is showing up, and I hope this question is clear to you. So let's go to the next question, and the next question coming up on your screen will be the question number 9. The question number 9 here, he says, question number 9 is coming up on your screen. He says, Sarah has a bag containing 60 red counters, and she has 60 red counters, 72 blue counters, and 36 green counters. Find the ratio of the red, ratio blue counters, ratio green counters in the bag. Write the ratio in its simplest form. This word is very important. Simplest form, the A part is of 2 marks. So let me show you the solution. I have already solved it to make so that the time for the video can be reduced. Okay, so here we have. So the red ratio blue ratio green, 60 ratio 72 ratio 36. If they all can be cancelled with the table, so you will then cancel with it. For example, I have cancelled them, all of them with the table of 6. So you got 10 ratio, 12 ratio 6. And then again, they can be cancelled, all of them with the table of the 2. So you are left with the 5 ratio 6 ratio 3. So my answer is 5 ratio 6 ratio 3. So this is how you do the A part. Let's try the B part. The B part is of 3 marks. He says Sunil has a bag containing yellow counters and white counters. The ratio of the yellow counters to the white counters is 5 ratio 8. There are 18 more white counters than the yellow counters. If the yellow will be Y, or you can say X, suppose, then these will be X plus 18. What the sentence is, there are 18 more white counters than the yellow counters. Work out the number of the yellow counters and the number of the white counters. It's a very simple, straightforward question. We are going to use the method of proportionality. The method of proportionality is showing up on your screen. He says yellow and white. If there are 5 yellows, then there are 8 white. If the yellow are X, then the white are X plus 18. Just write them in the fraction. 5 by X is equals to 8 by X plus 18. Cross multiply. So you will have 5X plus 90 equals to 8X. 5X minus 8X will be equals to minus 90. Minus 3X will be equals to minus 90. Minus minus will be cancelled, so X will be equals to 30. Once I know the value of the X, the value of the white counters is 18 more than the yellow ones. So if the yellow ones are 30, then the white ones are 18 more. So 30 plus 18, that's 48. So the yellow counters are 30 and the white counters are 48. So this is how you do this question, the question number 9. So let me reduce the size of the question number 9 so you can understand it. The question number 9, the whole of the question number 9 is showing up on your screen. Let's check from the marking scheme, sir. So question number 9 is showing up, the marking scheme is showing up on your screen. Okay, so here we have question number 9, its marking scheme is showing up. Our answers are right, and this is how this is done. Then we have the question number 10. It's a 3 marks question. He says, work out 1 whole 2 by 5 divided by 3 by 10. So 5 ones are 5, 5 plus 2, 7, 7 by 5 divided by 3 by 10. Then I will convert that divide sign into multiplication sign when I will do this. So what will happen? 7 divided by 5 and multiply 10 divided by 3. When you convert this divide sign into multiplication sign, the fraction which is right after that divide sign, that reciprocates. So 5 and 10 will be cancelled with each other. So you are left with 7 by 1 multiplied 2 by 3. So that is 14 by 3 because we have to write it in the simplest form in a mixed number. So 14 divided by 3 will be 4 whole 2 by 3. So these sentences, they are very important. Okay, so the question number 10, 3 marks question. And let me show you the answer, sir. Question number 10, the marking scheme is showing up on your screen. Our answer is right. This is how this is. Question number 10 is done. So let's do the next one. So the next question coming up on your screen, he says shape A and the shape B are drawn on the grid. Okay. So here we have a shape A, question number 11. Shape A and the shape B are drawn. So what is their first question? He says describe for a single transformation that maps the triangle A onto the triangle B. So this is my object and this is my image. Okay. So from A, you see the size of the diagram has not changed. The orientation of the diagram has not changed. The object and the image, they have the same orientation. That means it's a translation. So take same 2 points. For example, I take this point and I take this point. Okay. So then I will count how many you have to move on X and how much you have to move on Y to reach here. So you can see 1 step, 2 step, 3 step, 4 step, 5 step. So you went -5 steps to this side, and how much down you went? 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you went -4. So it's a translation, and the translation here you write X and Y. This is the column vector for the translation, and that is -5, -4. This is the translation matrix. So their question was describe how the A went to B. So I will write here, this is translation. The translation matrix is -5, -4, and this is how this is done. Okay, then in the B part, he says, draw the image of the shape A after a rotation of 90 degrees clockwise about the origin. It's a 2 mark question. We have to rotate the shape A. And how much we have to rotate? We have to rotate it 90 degrees about the origin. Okay. So 90 degree about the origin. So very simple. Try to understand this method. I am just going to let me take first of all let me remove this so I can show you how this rotation is done. Okay. So okay. So what I will do, I will I will take the points. For example, I will take this point and this is my center of rotation. I will join them with the help of the scale, and then you put your protector here. Okay. And because this diagram is supposed to go in this way, then mark the 90-degree angle. The crosshair of the protector should be like this, and then draw a line like this for the 90 degree. Check how much is this distance. This distance is how much. Same distance you will take here. Okay. So, so that same distance, whatever is the distance from this point to this point, same distance you will take here and you will mark it. Okay. So this is how you do the same process with all the points. Let me show you. I have done this. Here you go. Let me try. Let me show you. So you see what I did. I did this process with all of them. So another very good one. So this is your central station. You join this point with this and put your protector here and you mark 90 degree, and then whatever is the distance from O to this point, which you have I marked red, same distance you take here, okay, with the help of the scale. Then I join this point with the center of the, then I join this point with the center of the rotation. Okay, then I join this point with the center of rotation, and I mark the 90-degree, and whatever is the distance between the center of rotation and this point, I take the same distance here. So in this way, I move all these 4 points, this point and this point. So this is how you will rotate the image. This will be the image which I have shaded in the yellow. This is the image which you will get, okay? Another very easy method is a very simple method. You see, try to understand. I'm trying to tell you another very easy method, okay? So try to understand this, okay? Another method, how I do this without any protectors, without any. Okay. For example, if you want to move this, okay, this point, if you want to move this point, this is my center of rotation. So I check how much is this and how much is this. So this is a triangle. When you rotate this triangle 90-degree, so this side after 90-degree rotation, this is 1, 2, 3. So this triangle will be here, and this point two, this is 2 steps here. So 2 steps here, and you will get this one. Okay, let me show you another one. Let me show you, let me change the color so you can understand this. Let me make it, let's say use orange. Okay. So let's say this point. Now I'm using this point. Okay. This is the second method which you can do. You understand this triangle. So when this triangle will rotate 90-degree about the origin, so these two things, this is two squares like this. So this will become here. This is 1, 2, and 3. So you will have 3 steps here. So, and then you join them. So this will be okay. In the same way, I can do another one. Let me use this color, the green one. Okay. So I'm going to use the green one. So suppose I move this one. Okay. So this is my central station. So this is 1 step here, 1 step here. So this is a triangle. So when you will rotate this triangle 90-degree clockwise, this one square will be here, and this is 1 and 2. So 2 steps here. So you will have this here. So after this green triangle rotate, when this green triangle, it will rotate about this point. So this side will come here, and this side will come here, and this side will come here. So you get this point. So this is the way how you can rotate even without a scale and without a protector. So this is the second method to rotate it. I hope you understand this. You will understand it uh, when you move it. Okay. So these are the coordinates I have already checked. You can also check, and you learn this when you try actually on a paper. Okay. So this is how you do this question. Then we have the question number 12 coming up on your screen. Here we have two spinners. This is the spinner A, another spinner B. On the spinner A, we have 2, 4, 6, 8. On the spinner B, the numbers are 1, 1, 3, and 5. So Luca has these two pair spinners. Luca spins both spinners and adds the two numbers to find his score. So whatever is the score on the spinner A and whatever is the score on the spinner B, he has drawn a possibility diagram and he wants to add the results. So you see in the question number 12, the spinner A's results are written horizontally. The spinner B, its results are written vertically. And we have to, so 4 plus 1, that will be 5, 6 plus 1, that will be 7. So this will become 5, this will become 7, this will become 9. In the same way, you can add them up, and let me show you. I have completed that So here we have that table. We have completed that table. It's a 1 mark question. So 579, 579, and then you have 7, 9, 11, and then you have 5, 7, 9, 11, 7, 9, 11, 13. So this is how you will do this. So very easy, simple possibility diagram in which you have to add up the results. The results are already written there, and you simply have to add those numbers right there. Okay, then their question is find the probability that Luca's score is greater than 10. So you have to tell probability of the score being greater than 10. So very simple, straightforward question. You see how many possible outcomes there are. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 16 outcomes. And how many they are greater than 10? So only 1, 2, and 3. So here, and here. The score is more than 10. So the probability will be favorable outcomes divided by the total outcomes. So it will be 3 by 16. So 3 by 16 is my answer, sir. This is the question number 12, and the marking scheme is showing up on your screen. Okay, then we have another part, and that part is he says Lucas spins the spinner A twice. He now multiplies the two numbers to find his score. So they are talking about the spinner A, and they spun it 2 times. And how many multiples are two numbers to find his score? Find the probability that his score is greater than 30. So now you will multiply the scores. Okay. So the spinner A, its results are 2, 4, 6, and 8. So what I will do, I will draw a possibility diagram. And here we go. So you can see I have drawn a possibility diagram. So spinner A, the one result is I have written vertically, horizontally. The other one I have written vertically, and I have multiplied the results. So you got 4, 8, 12, 16, 8, 16, 24, 32. I'm multiplying, okay? So 12, 24, 36, 48, 16, 32, 48, 64. So the total outcomes are 16. They said they find the probability that the score after multiplication is greater than 30. Greater than 30 is here, 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 and here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 by 16. When you simplify it, it's 3 by 8. So 6 by 16, or you can say after simplification, it can be written as 6 by 16 or equivalent. That's the right answer, sir. So this is how this is done. The question number 12 is completed. I hope you understand this question. So then we have the question number 13 coming up on your screen. He says, Thomas works in a shop. Let me check how much is. This is a 4 marks question. He says Thomas works in a shop. He's paid $12 for each hour he works. He is also paid a bonus of 5% of the value of the items he sells. One day Thomas works for 5 hours. Okay. He is paid a total of $82, including his bonus. Work out the value of Thomas, work out the value of the items Thomas sells on that day. Okay, so his payment is equal to his hourly wage, his wage plus his bonus. Okay, so the wage is 5 multiply the $12 per hour, so 5 multiply 12. So plus the bonus will be the 5% of the sales. Okay. So let me show you the solution. So here we go. Here we have. Okay. So the payment will be equal to 5 multiply 12 and plus 5% of the sale. So suppose the sale is X dollars. So the 82 equals to, that's the total payment, equals to 5 multiply 12 is 60 plus 5% of the X. So then what we will have, bring this 60 to the other side. So 82 minus 60 equals to 5x by 100. So you will have 22 equals to 5x by 100. So bring this x to the left side and 5 to the left side. So you will have 22 multiply 100 divided by 5 is equal to x. So you will have 22 and 22 multiply 20 equals to x. So x will be equals to 440. So he sell on that day for worth the things worth of $440. So let me check, sir. $440 for the question number 13. So this is how this question is done, sir. So let me reduce the size so you can see the whole solution. So this is question number 13. So let's go to the next question. So the next question coming up on your screen is the question number 14. So he says this is a straightforward 4 marks question. Okay. So let me read it for you. Question number 14. Okay. Question number 14, he says A, B, C, and D are the points on the circle, okay, center O. E, F is a tangent to the circle at the point A. Angle BAF is 65 degrees and the angle AOD is equal to 80 degrees. Find the angle BCD. So basically they are asking you to find the angle BCD. They want me to find out this whole angle. This is the angle BCD. So what I will do, I will try to find out this angle consists of two angles. So I can find out this. So I will try to find out this angle. And this angle, can you see the AD and the point C? So the angle at the center is 2 times angle at the circumference. So the angle at the C, BCA, will be equals to 40 degree. Okay. Another very important thing about, let me show you. Let me use blue color. Okay. So another very important thing, if you look at this triangle, it's a famous triangle. The one vertex of this triangle is on the point of tangency. So this angle, and this is 60. This will be 65. The reason is we call this, this angle, the side of this triangle makes with the tangent will be equal to this angle BCA. So this angle 65. So angle BCA will be also 65. We call it the angles in the alternate segment. So once you know these two angles, you will add them up 40 plus 65 and that will give you the BCD. Okay. So their question, the statement of the question, find the angle BCD, give a geometrical property to explain each of the step of your working. So it's a 4 mark question. So let me reduce the size so you can see the whole thing. Okay. So I have to write the reasons also why I am saying so. Okay. So here we have the solution is coming up. Okay, so their question was what is the BCD? That's their main question. The angle BCA is equal to 65. Let me see the size so you can see the whole thing. So the angle BCA will be equal to 65. The reason is angles in the alternate segment. Angle ACD will be equal to 80 by 2. That is equal to 40. The reason is angle at the center is equal to 2 times angle at the circumference. So according to that diagram, the angle BCD will be equals to the angle BCA plus angle ACD. So the BCA angle is 65 and the ACD angle is 40. So 65 plus 40, that will be 105. So the angle BCD will be equals to 1 and 05. So let me show you the whole question so you can see the whole thing together. So this is a 4 marks question. So now on your screen, the whole of the question with the diagram is showing up. Very easy, straightforward question. So the marking scheme of this question is also showing up. Question number 14. This is how this is done. Our answer was 105. So the answer is 105, which is right answer, sir. Okay, this is how this is done, sir. Let's go to the next question. Okay, the next question coming up on your screen. First of all, let's do the A part. Okay, so here we have question number 15, A part. He says complete the table for y equals to x cubed minus 4x squared plus 12. So I want to find out, I need to find out the what is the value here. So very simple in that formula, wherever is the x, substitute that x with the 4. So let me show you. So here we have, here we have. So y will be equals to 4 cube minus 4 into 4 square plus 12. So 4 cube minus 4 cube plus 12. So this and this will be cancelled. So you are left with the 12 only. So question number 15, A part. Question number 15, A part. The 12 is the answer. So let's do the next thing. He says draw the grid. So here you got 12. Okay. So then they want me to draw these points on this grid. A grid is given here. So hopefully this is visible to you. Let's try to explain how much we can fit in the screen. So this is the grid which is given for this. So I will plot these points minus 2 comma minus 12, minus 1 comma 7, 0 comma 2, 12, 1 comma 9, 2 comma 4, 3 comma 3, and 4 comma 12. Okay, so I plotted these points and you can see here we have, let me show you. So I plotted this point here, I plotted this point here, I plotted this point here, then we have this point, then we have this point, then we have this point, then we have three, this point, this point, this point. Simply plot these points on the grid and you will then join them with the smooth curve and you will get this shape. Okay. So very simple, straightforward, easy peasy question. Okay. I hope you have a hard paper in your hands and you can plot this point on that. Use your graph to solve this equation. This is a very important question. It is an x cubed minus 4x squared plus 12 equals to 0. So for x cubed minus 4x squared plus 12 equals to 0. So very simple. Let me show you. You can see this is your main equation of that curve. Okay, so this is your main, equation. And so what I will do, I will draw a line y equals to 0. Y equals to 0 is basically x-axis. So what we are interested in, where your graph cuts the x-axis, we are interested in those points. So the x-axis has been cut only in once, and that is minus 1 point, I think it's 7 or something. Let me check the minus 1.7 is the answer, sir. So where your graph, the curve cuts the x-axis, because this axis is basically, its equation is y equals to 0. So when your main graph cuts the x-axis, that is the point. Okay, they said the answer will be from minus 1.7 to minus 1.3. So our answer is minus 1.7, which is right, sir. Okay, then he says by drawing a suitable line on the grid, find the roots of the equation. So very simple. So what we will do, we will take this. This is the equation. This is a very famous question. What we do, we take this equation and on we try to make on the left side the expression whose graph we have drawn there. So you can see I have written here. Let me tell you. So it is given to me x cube minus 4x squared plus x plus 4. I will take this plus x and plus 4 to the other side. So I'm left with the x cube minus 4x squared minus x minus 4. Then I will add on both the sides 12. So you will have x cube minus 4x squared plus 12 equals to minus x minus 4 plus 12. Okay. Then I will have here x cube minus 4x squared plus 12. This is the main expression. This is that curve whose main graph you have drawn. On the right side, you are left with minus x plus 12, the minus x plus 8. So this is a line. Okay, so I will write y equals to minus x plus 8. I will draw this line. You can draw a table, means you can make a table, small table, X and Y. And for example, in the place of X, when I put 0, I get 8. When I put 1, I get 7. When I put 2, I get 6. Okay. So you can plot these points on and you will draw a straight line. And when wherever that straight line intersects with that curve which you have already drawn. So you can see this straight line, which is y equals to minus x plus 8. I have drawn this black line, the straight line, and you can see it cut my main graph here, here, and here at these 3 points. So I will check what is the x coordinate of these 3 points of intersection, and that will be the solution. Okay. So I checked those point of intersection. One is minus 0.8, the other one is minus 1.5, and the other one is 3.3. So my answers are these. So you can see here this answer, the answer is right there. Okay. So let's go to the next part, the next question. I hope you understand this question, sir. Question number 16 is a 2 mark question, A part. He says expand and simplify. So this question is coming from the surge. Surge is the new topic which has been added into our syllabus. So here we have two brackets which are multiplying with each other. So what will happen? The 3 will multiply with the second bracket, and then plus under root 2 will multiply with the second bracket. So you will get 3 plus 12 under root 2 plus under root 2 plus 4 under root 2 multiply 2. Because this becomes a pair, it will come out, it will get out rid of this radical sign. So you will have 3 plus this 12 under root 2 plus 1 under root 2, that will become 13 under root 2, and plus 4 into 2. Okay, so then you will have 3 plus 13 under root 2 plus 8, and 3 plus 8, that will be the 11. So this is how you do question number 16, and it's A part. You can see the answer is right for the A part. So then this is how this is done. I hope you understand the very simple, straightforward question. Then we have question number 16, and it's B part, and we have to rationalize the denominator. And this question is of 2 marks. Okay. So they asked me to rationalize this. This is question number 16. It's B part. So what I will do, I will change the sign. I will make the conjugate. Conjugate means you change the sign. So 1 plus under root 17 is in the denominator. So I will multiply and divide with the conjugate, which is 1 minus under root 7 and 1 minus under root 7. I will multiply with it. I will divide with it. So upstairs, I will have 1 minus under root 7. And downstairs, you can see this, and this. They both are, it's like A plus B multiplied with the A minus B. It's like A plus B and multiply with the A minus B. So that will be equal to the A square minus the B square. So you will have 1 square minus under root 7 square in the denominator. So upstairs you will have 1 minus under root 7. Downstairs you will have 1 minus 7. So you will have 1 minus under root 7 divided by minus 6. So you can give this minus upstairs. So you will have minus 1 plus under root 7. And in the denominator you have 6. So this is how this is done. This is how you rationalize it. So this is, let me show you the whole question number 16. So this is the whole of the question number 16 showing up on your screen. I hope it's clear to you. Okay. So now we are going to the next question. The next question is the question number 17. Okay. So in the question number 17, they want me to find out the value of the PR. He says the triangle ABC is similar to the triangle PQR. Calculate the PR. Okay, so very simple from the name, because he said that these two triangles are similar to each other. Very simple. From the name, I can write it. Whatever is the ratio of the AB with the PQ, same is the ratio with the BC and QR. Same is the ratio of the AC with the PR. So basically, they are asking you to find out the value of the PR. This is what they are asking you to find out. Okay. So I will simply put the values and I will be able to do this. Okay. This is a question on the similarity. So here we have. Okay. So AB by the PQ will be equal to the AC by the PR from the name. I can write this. The AB is 6 and the PQ is 9. AC is 7 and the PR is question. So the 6 times PR is equals to the 9 into the 7 and the PR will be equal to the 9 into 7 divided by 6. So the PR will be equal to 3 into 7 divided by 2. That's 21 by 2 and that's 10.5, which is 21 by 2 if you want to write this in the fraction. And let me show you. So answer in the marking scheme, A part 21 by 2 is the right answer, sir. This is how this is done. Okay. Now, then they ask us the area of the triangle ABC is 16 centimeters square. Calculate the area of the triangle PQR. Because both these triangles are similar to each other and in the similar shapes, you know the ratio of their areas is equals to the square of their sides. So because they are similar, so the area 1 by the area 2 will be equals to the side 1 by side 2 whole square. So the area 1 of the ABC, I mean, that is 16 and by area 2 is the question, the area of the triangle PQR and the side of the triangle ABC is 6. The corresponding side in the triangle PQR is 9. So it's whole square. So 6 and the 9, they can be cancelled with each other. So you will have 2 by 3. So when you take it squared, 4 by 9, cross multiply. And what will happen? When you cross multiply them, you will have 4 times the area 2 is equal to 16 multiplied 9. So the A2 will be equal to 16 into 9 by 4. So the A2 will be equal to 36. So this is how you will find the area of the PQR, that is 36. 17B, 36 is the right answer, sir. This is how this is done. They both are similar to each other. The ratio of the areas of the similar shapes is equals to the square of the ratios of their corresponding sides. So this is how you do the question number 17. Now we are going to the next question. That is the question number 18. It's a 5-mark question. On your screen, you can see this. So what's the question? So question number 18. He says the diagram shows a solid cylinder and a solid hemisphere. The radius of the cylinder is equal to the radius of the hemisphere. The volume of the cylinder is equal to the volume of the hemisphere. The height of the cylinder is 6 centimeter. Calculate the total surface area of the hemisphere and give your answer in the terms of the phi. Okay, the figure shows us solid because these are solid cylinder, solid hemisphere. The first thing they asked told us that is the volume of the cylinder and the volume of the hemisphere. They both are equal to each other. You know, the volume of the cylinder is pi r square h. The volume of the cylinder is pi r square h and volume of the hemisphere is 1 by 2. The volume of the hemisphere is 1 by, it's 1 by 2 into 4 by 3 pi r cube. He said the volume of both the solids is same. So we don't know the radius, okay? So pi will be cancelled, r square and r square here will be cancelled. So you left with the pi. So you are left with the height, which is 6. And then you are left with the 2 by 3. This 2 and 4 has been cancelled. And pi will be cancelled. And then you were left with the r is equal to 6 into 3 by 2. So the r is equal to 9. So the radius of both the shapes, the hemisphere and the cylinder is 9. So their question is, what is the total surface of the hemisphere? The total surface of the hemisphere is, on the top of the hemisphere, we have a circle, so it will be pi r square. And the curved surface area of the hemisphere is 4 pi r square divided by 2. Simply substitute the value of the r here. So you will have pi r square plus 4 pi r square. So this is 2 pi r square. So 1 pi r square plus 2 pi r square. That will be equal to 3 pi r square. In the place of r, I will substitute 9. So you will get the 81 into 3. That's 243 pi. So 243 pi is the answer. Sir, let me check. It's a 5 marks question, sir. 243 pi, the marking scheme of the question number 18 is showing up on your screen. I hope this question is clear to you. This is how this is done. Let me reduce the size so you can see the whole thing together. So the question number 18 solution is showing up on your screen. Okay, so let's go to the next question, the question number 19. So the question number 19 is showing up. He says a part, question number 19, a part. He says evaluate. Here we have 16 raised to power minus 3 by 4. We can prime factorize 16. 16 is basically 2 raised to power 4. So in the place of 16, I can write 2 raised to power 4, and then we have raised to power minus 3 by 4. And you know, this 4 and this 4 will be cancelled. So you're left with the 2 raised to power minus 3. Bring this 2 to downstairs. So you will have 1 divided by 2 raised to power positive 3. So that will become 1 by 8. So 1 by 8 is the answer, sir. Question number 19. And a part, the solution is showing up on your screen. So I hope you understand this. This is how this a part is done. Okay, then we have the question number 19 and its B part. He says write 9 square multiplied 3 raised to power minus 1 by 2 as a single power of 3. Okay, in the place of the 9, I can write 3 square, and then you have a square on top of it, and so it will become, let me show you, it will be something like this. So in the place of 9, I wrote 3 square raised to power 2 multiply, because this power of this other 3 is negative. So I'll bring it downstairs, so that will multiply 1 by 3 raised to power 1 by 2. So you will have 3 raised to power 4 divided by 3 raised to power 1 by 2. So because they are dividing, you will subtract the power. So you will have 3 raised to power 4 minus 1 by 2. So you are left with that 3 raised to power 7 by 2. So 3 raised to power 7 by 2, or you can say 3 raised to power 3.7 by 2 means 3.5. Yeah, the answer is right, sir. Question number 19 is done. This is how this is done. Then we have the next question, which is the question number 20, and it's A part. First of all, he wants question number 20, A part. We have f of x is given, that is equal to ax plus 3. G of x is also given, that is x plus b whole square. Their question is find the f inverse of x. So if you want to find out the inverse of the x, the method is very, very simple. What we do, we suppose that let f of x is equals to y, and then in the place of f of x, I will substitute the formula ax plus 3 equals to y. And when this f of x equals to y, so x will be equal to f inverse of the y. So ax plus 3 equals to y. Here I will make the x subject of the formula. So you see x is equals to y minus 3 by a. So in the place of x, I can write, in the place of this x, I can write this value. Okay, this value. So I wrote f inverse of y is equals to y minus 3 by a. Then I will change the variable. So f inverse of x will be, in the place of x, I will substitute x. In the place of y, sorry, I will substitute x on both the sides. So f inverse of x will become x minus 3 by a. This is a typical method how you find the inverse of a function. Okay. So x minus 3 divided by a, this is how this is done, the a part. Okay, then we are going to the b part. Question number 20, and it's b part, and it is of how many marks? It is of 3 marks. We have to find out the value of the a and the b. Okay. He says in the b part, he says, GF of x is equals to 9x squared plus 24x plus 16. A and B are the positive integers. He says find the value of the A and the value of the B. So it's a composite function, GF of x. So wherever is the formula of the g of x, wherever you have that x, in that x, substitute the f of x. Okay. So for example, you have so in the place of this x, I will substitute the ax plus 3. So you will have ax plus 3, and then you have plus b, and then you have whole square. Okay. So, now I want to find out the value of the a and the value of the b. Okay. So let me show you how I have done this. Very simple, straightforward method. We have to do the factorization, and it's a little bit question. Okay. So I found the formula of the GF of x. Okay. Now you know that they gave us that the GF of x is equals to 9x squared plus 24x plus 3. So what I will do the factorization of this left side. So this can be written as 9x squared plus 12x plus 12x plus 16. I'm doing the midterm breaking. So this will become 3x. You can take 3x common from the first two terms here. So 3x bracket 3x plus 4. From the last two terms, I can take 4 common. So you will have 4 bracket 3x plus 4. 3x plus 4 common. And in the other bracket also, we will have 3x plus 4. So this can be written as 3x plus 4 whole square is equals to ax plus 3 plus b. So the term which has x is, you can compare the coefficients of the x because they are equal. The both sides we have whole square. So the terms which have x, you can compare them, their coefficients, I mean. So the a will be equals to 3. In the same way, you can compare the constants. Okay, the constant here is 4, and the constant here is 3 plus b. So compare the constants. You will have 4 equals to 3 plus b. So b will be equals to 4 minus 3. So b is equals to 1. And so we got the value of the a and the b. So, this is question number 20. So this is question number 20, how you do this question. And I hope you understand this part is a little star question. Okay. So let's check, sir. The A value is 3, the B value is 1. The whole solution of the question number 20 is showing up on your screen. I hope this is clear to you. Okay. So then we have the next question. The question number 21 coming up on your screen. He says, the OPQR is a parallelogram. OP is equals to A, OR is equals to 2B, M is the midpoint. So this is 1. So this is also 1. This is the ratio. And N is the point on the PQ, so that the PN ratio the NQ. So if this is 1, they say this is 3. So this PQ will be totally 4. He says find as simply as possible in terms of A and or B the MQ. Okay. So the MQ, we know the RQ value is equals to the, you know that the RQ, the MQ will be equals to the half of the RQ, and we already know what is the RQ. Okay. So let me show you. I have done this here. Okay. So the MQ will be equals to half of the RQ. Okay. So, yeah. So the MQ will be equal to 1 by 2 of the small a by b. This is the answer, sir. Question number 20, and it's a part. Oh, sorry, 21, and it's a part. Okay. So a by 2 is the right answer, sir. I hope you understand this. Okay, then their question is find the NM. So you want to find out the NM, very simple. From N, you want to go to N. Okay. So you go from N to Q, from Q to M, or this is the way. We call it the bypass. This is how we make it. Okay. So what I will do, you want to find out the value of the NM. From N go to Q, plus from Q go to M. The NQ will be 3 by 4 of the PQ. NQ will be 3 by 4. It will be 3 by 4. It will be NQ will be 3 by 4 of the PQ, and plus the QM will be half of the QR. The PQ means 2B and the QR means minus A. So you will have 3 to the this 2 and 4 will be cancelled. So you will have NM will be equal to 3B by 2 minus A by 2. So NM is 3B by 2 minus A by 2. So this is how the value of the NM we can find out. Okay, then in the next part, he says, it's a 2 mark question. He says the line OP is extended to the point X and the MNX is a straight line. Find the position vector of the X. Okay. So what they are saying is extend the OP to the point X. So you see, let me show you. So basically what they are asking us with the dotted lines I have represented it. He said extend the OP, okay? I with the dotted line extended it until it intersects the line MN. So I extended the MN also, and where they intersected these two dotted lines, that is the point X. This is what they are saying. He says the MNX is a straight line, find the position vector of the X. If you want to find the position vector of the X, basically the question is find the value of the OX, okay? So because this OX and the RQ, they are parallel to each other. And so this triangle, you see this triangle and this triangle, they are similar to each other. So if this is 1, this side is ratio, this MN is 1 and NQ is 3. So same ratio will be between the PX and the MQ. Try to understand. This is similarity of the triangles. Let me show you. I have written there so you can clearly understand what I am talking about. So here we have. So Pn divided by the Qn will be equal to the Nx divided by the Nm because those two triangles are similar to each other. The Pn is 1, the Qn is 3 equals to Nx by Nm. Nx by Mn will be equals to 1 by 3. So Nx is equals to 1 by 3 Mn. So the Nx will be equals to 1 by 3. The value of the Mn I already know. You can see here, this is that value. So a by 2 minus 3b by 2. So when this 1 by 3 will multiply inside this bracket, so you will be able to find out the value of the nx. Okay. Then the px, it will be equals to the pn plus the nx. The px, the px, the px will be equals to the pn plus the nx. Okay. Pn plus the nx. Okay. So this is what I have written here. So the Px will be equals to the Pn is 1 by 4 of the 2b plus the Nx. Here we have found it. That will be the a by 6 minus b by 2. So we can simplify this. A and a can be simplified. B and b can be simplified with each other. So you can see b by 2 and the b by 2 will be cancelled. So you are left with the a by 6. So I know the value of the Px. Now the value, if I want to find out OX, it will be OP plus PX. The OP is A and the PX is 6, A by 6. So it will become 7A by 6. So 7A by 6 is the answer, sir. Let me check first of all and then we will go further. So 7A by 6 is the right answer, sir. 7A by 6 is the right answer, sir. So let me reduce this size so the whole solution you can see of for this question. Let me reduce further so you can see the whole thing together. Okay. Now the solution, the whole solution of the question number 21 is showing up on your screen a little bit. Um, this question is from the vectors. It's a little heavy question. I hope it's clear to you. Then we have question number 22. Eddie and Maha makes cards. One day they each work for 4 hours making cards. Eddie takes X minutes to make one card. Show that the number of the cards Eddie makes in 4 hours is given by 240 divided by X. So try to understand. The the rate which is given here is in cards per minute. So X minutes to make one card, but the total time is given in hours. Okay, so we have to keep this thing in our mind. So let me show you. So here we go. So my dear students, we are talking about the question number 22, Eddie and Maha make cards. One day they each work for 4 hours making cards, and they take X minutes to make one card, so that the number of the cards Eddie makes in 4 hours is given by 240 divided by X. You see, the time, the rate is given in minutes to make one card, and but the total time given is in hours. So, and the number of the cards will be the rate multiplied with the time. So the total time you have, the time divided by the rate, that will be equal to the means, I mean the number of cards, rate, time divided by the rate. So 4 multiply 60 to convert this into minutes divided by the rate, which is of X minutes to make one card. So you will have 240 divided by the X. Okay. So here we have 240 divided by the X. Okay. Then in the B part, they say Maha takes 2 minutes less than Eddie to make one card. Maha and Eddie make a total of 70 cards in 4 hours. Form an equation and show that it simplifies to this. It's a 4 marks part, and here we have the B part. We have to make this equation. Okay, so let me show you. So the number of cards made by Maha will be she takes X minutes less than Eddie. So it will be 4 into 60 divided by X minus 2. So this is the number of cards made by Maha. The number of cards made by Eddie and the number of cards made by Maha, they made 70 cards in total. So 240 by X plus 240 by X minus 2 is equal to the 70. So what I will do, I will try to, okay. So you will have take the LCM here. So X and X minus 2, they both will come in the LCM. So you will have 240 into X minus 2 plus 240 into X, the whole thing divided by X into X minus 2 equals to 70. So when you open the brackets, 240X minus 480 plus 240X is equal to 70 into X square minus 2X. So you will have 480 minus 480x minus 480 equals to 70x square minus 140x. 480x minus 48 is equal to 7x square minus 14x. You see, we have cancelled with the 10. We have cancelled with the 10 on all the terms have been cancelled with the 10 on both sides. So you will have 7x square minus 14x minus 48x plus 48. And you will have 0 equals to 7x square minus 62x plus 48. And this is that equation which they ask us to uh, make. Okay. So this is question number 22. It's A part and the B part. I hope you understand this is the quadratic equations. It's choice and it's a little heavy question. Okay, then he says solve by factorization. This is the C part. We have to solve it by factorization. And then he says work out the number of the cards Maha make in 1 hour. Okay, so we can easily solve it. Um, so it will be 7. You can do the midterm breaking. Its factors are minus 6 and minus 7, minus 56x. So you will have 7x square minus 6x minus 56x plus 48 equals to 0. From the first two terms, you can take x common. So in the bracket, you will have 7x minus 6. From the last two terms, you can take minus 8 common. So in the bracket, you will have minus 7x minus 6 bracket equal to 0. So now these two 7x minus 6 bracket is common on the other bracket. In the other bracket, you will have x minus 8. The whole thing equals to 0. Make this bracket equal to 0, then make this bracket equal to 0. From 7x minus 6 equals to 0, x is equal to 6 by 7, x minus 8 equals 0, x is equal to 8. So there are two values of the x. One is 6 by 7, and the other one is, so this is the marking. This is how this C part is done. Okay, then they ask us work out the number of cards Maha makes in 1 hour. Okay. The number of cards the Maha will make in 1 hour will be 240. In 4 hours, she makes 240 divided by x minus 2 cards. So in 1 hour divided by 4, so 240, put the value of the x 8, not 6 by 7 because that will make this thing negative. So I have chosen the x value as 8, okay. So 240 divided by 8 minus 2, that is 6, okay. This 4 and this is cancelled, we got 60, okay. So 60 by 6, that's 10. So Maha will be making 10 cards in 1 hour, okay. Maha will make 10 cards in 1 hour. So this is how you do the question number 22. So let's go to the next part, sir. The next question coming up on your screen is the question number 23. The diagram shows a square-based pyramid. X is the center of the square base and base pyramid. X is the center of the square base. Vertex E. The vertex E is vertically above the X. From E to X, it is the 7. The height of the pyramid is given. The height of the pyramid is 7 centimeter. The perpendicular height of the triangle A, B, DEC is 11. The perpendicular height means this length height. Moving. Okay, so let me show you this height. This is basically 11. Work out the length of the base of the pyramid and your answer as assert in its simplest form. And how many marks this carries? 4. So, first of all, I'm going to use this shape. Let me show you. Okay, this is E. This is the midpoint on the BC. And this is okay, this is 90. The vertical height is 7. And this height is 11. I will find what is the value of the xy. Okay, this is the xy. Okay, so I will first of all find this. Once I know the x m, okay, then I will double the xm, and that will be equal to the AB. Okay, so this is basically the side of that square. Okay, AB will be the side of that square. So very simple, straightforward methodology. So let me show you. I've done this. Okay. Okay. So we will in the question number 23, I will take this triangle EXM. The EX, which is the vertical height of the pyramid, that is 7. EM is 11. XM is the question. Apply the Pythagoras. And so this will be 11 square equals to 7 square plus XM square. So it is 121 minus 49 equals to XM square. So XM square will be equal to 72. XM will be equal to the square root of the 72. So the XM will be equals to 6 and under root 2. The length of the base will be 2 times the xm, so 2 multiplies 6 under root 2, so that's 12 under root 2. So 12 under root 2 is the right answer, sir. So this is how this, this is my solution. So this is how this is done.
So let me show you the solution, the whole solution together. So this is how this is done. Question number 23.
So we have reached the end of this paper, and I hope that this paper will be helpful to you. And if you find this video helpful to you,
And you think that this video can be helpful to other students as well, please share the link of this video with those students. You see, like this video, subscribe my channel, make a comment on it. You see, when you subscribe or you like or you share the link of this video on your social media account or you download this video, it's a support to my work. Your appreciation and your support is very, very important for me. So I hope that you will learn from this video. So thank you very much for taking your time and solving this paper by using my YouTube channel. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a good night, sir. God bless you all.